on her, Jamie Chanel. So anyway, no, but that's what it is. So one of Deborah's friends.
Wait, Paul, no names.
No names. That's an important shit. He was insulting. Fuck. Yeah, fuck this. Fuck that. Oh my God, there's cops everywhere. It's so scary.
Oh, my neck is killing me. Good morning, everybody.
Yeah, they don't even know how really good you are to be doing this right now.
Well, they kind of do.
No, they need to know. You should let them know.
Good morning. You guys like my ponytail from last night? First of all.
The ponytail's still rocking.
Oh my.
You didn't sleep in your makeup.
No, well, my eyes, but I wiped off everything else. That makeup's, listen, I felt like I was in whiteface. I'm not going to lie. Like, I felt like I was from Orange.
No, you need to work with it and get, you know what it is.
Oh my God, you guys are so cute. I know I'm late.
They're telling you you're late, but they're excited because of what you posted yesterday. I love that.
How is everybody doing this morning? I wish that I could raise you up so I need something.
Do it on your laptop.
I can't do it on my laptop. Oh, I probably could have.
You could. Well, while you're there, pull it up. What do you need?
No, I just need something to raise this up, like a candle.
Raise it up. Bring it down.
Wait, Mare.
Bang it up. Bring it up. Bang it up.
Okay. Tell us about the picture behind you. Okay.
I told you.
It's a man and a woman in a pool. It looks kind of dope, though.
This is from Spring Break '92 when
This is Jamie.
Jamie.
That's me and Michael.
Yeah, that was
the day after our wedding.
That's what it is.
Yes, you can shower in your State of Style necklace. I shower in my cross every single day. Okay. Thanks, Mare.
Got you, Mama.
Okay. How is everybody doing today? Good morning
to
and welcome to Coffee Talk, live from Las Vegas. Damn, that's hot. I am gonna head home this morning, but Mary and I, as you guys know, went to the Soul Train Awards last night. That's the whole reason that I'm here. And let's just say what we all know, because we saw the picture, right? I met Method Man. Listen to me. He loves her. I have been speaking this into existence since I was 17 years old. And everybody thought I was crazy. He fucking loves her. Everybody thought I was crazy.
He spoke to no one, no time, not even BET, barely any media, came in, was like, Jamie, my superstar. Yo, we gotta build. Bounced, performed, didn't speak to anyone, and then wanted to see our girl. I'm out. I just needed to tell you, because she's not gonna tell you, but that's what it was.
Well,
It was
kind of like that.
Nobody hung with him. Nobody spoke to him. They knew he was there. He performed, and then he was gone. He didn't watch the rest of the show. He didn't stay. He didn't go to no after party. Nothing.
Yeah, well,
nobody got pictures. Not even half the media. Daily News didn't get to speak to him.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I'm just like...
She's hijacking my story.
It's the truth. That's the shit she ain't gonna tell you.
This is like when you're pregnant and you go to tell someone and they're like, she's pregnant. And you're like, damn. Can I tell? I'm not pregnant.
tell you that.
I'm not pregnant.
She's gonna be all humble. Oh, it was cool. She's not gonna tell you.
No.
Can't talk to nobody.
It was cool. So he knew I was in Vegas, and he knows that he knows that this is all being spoken into existence, and that I've been building this sort of energy for us for 20 years.
Nobody stands like you do.
Okay? So I sort of manifested what this friendship would be like, much in the way that I did with Lionel Richie, where I sort of just implied that it would just be so cool that like it would become cool, right? So I tried to keep it super low key. Mary took the video of the exact moment that I saw Method Man on the red carpet. It is the most genuine.
It's pure.
It's
purity.
so pure. It's Jamie at her all
Purest.
stripped away, no ego,
Pure.
no nothing. It's just me in my reaction to seeing him in the flesh for the first time. I posted it on Instagram. If you're on Instagram, go over to Jamie P. Sullivan on Instagram and check out the video. If not, I'll post it here later. But anyway, so we're on the red carpet, and all of a sudden they're like, he's here, he's talking to media. So I'm like, what? So of course I like do my publicist thing where I'm like on the red carpet and I'm like, who's trying to play it cool? I'm like, hey girl. I see everybody from like 10 years ago that I've been working with at BET forever. Breeze, shout out to Breeze, who I never get to see because she's in New York all the time, buried under talent. But she was like, Jamie, and all I could think was, oh my God, please don't talk to me right now because
Everybody go away.
I need everybody to clear the airspace.
They're in my line of sight.
Literally, I need everybody to clear the airspace so that if this man wants to wave at me or wink at me or somehow give me a pound from across the red carpet,
Yeah, whatever.
anything, that I can have my space completely clear, right? So, long story short, his manager was like, hey girl, listen, he totally wants to talk to you. He knows you're here. We have to do this thing down at the red carpet. We'll meet up with you later. Now, I have been a publicist. Mary's been a manager for decades. The we'll meet up with you later is the probably not.
10%.
10%. 10% we are going to see you later. Best intentions. Best intentions.
No doubt. And
real talk. Best
wait.
intentions, but
Just letting you know what it is. We got to be out. We barely
so
close it in.
he literally was flying in to perform and flying right back to New York. So I knew if I didn't meet him in that moment, it wasn't happening. Okay, so he walks down the red carpet, and some people were like, move with him, just walk with his team. Like when he gets off the stage, he'll
his
whatever.
manager was like, move with us.
And I was like, no, I'm going to stay right here,
Space.
and I'm going to keep my space, and I'm going to project my Care Bear stare into the
Because
universe.
our girl's a pro. She's not no groupie stamp, but she loves, but she knows how it works. She's, move, do what you got to do. She's not trying to interfere.
Yeah,
I'm not
no, do
jacking
your
it.
press. You're
So
here.
she was like, you know what? Let him do what he got to do. I'm not trying to interfere. I love you. You're so good.
So,
Anyway, tell the story.
anyway. Okay, so I told, yes, Meredith, and I respected his boundaries.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I did. I respected his
But he
boundaries,
didn't put him up.
and he really didn't.
No, he didn't.
So
But no one
then-
respected it.
He's walking back down the carpet,
To bounce, to get ready.
and they're like, all right, we're going to take him to his dressing room.
Wait, you were talking to Luke James, right?
And
before that.
I was talking to Luke James, who kills it in this show, by the way. And okay, so I'm talking to Luke James on the red carpet, and Mary and some other people.
Bro and whoever.
And all of a sudden, I feel this warmth, like I'm standing too close to the sun. Literally, I'm like, oh, I'm getting burned. What is that? So I turn my
Hot
body
fire.
to see the Ticalian stallion.
You missed him parting the sea to get to
Moving
you.
like a bullet in what might be the most
Excuse me. He
gorgeous-
went like this to everyone. He went like this. In the nicest way, he went.
If you knock over my coffee, girl,
I'm not.
kicking your ass.
I know how serious that is, but you didn't even realize because you were focused on not infringing. He went.
Okay.
Out my way.
So as the sunshine is getting closer, and I turn
You
to
felt that
see
warmth. It
the
got hot.
Italian stallion in his suit, by the way, and the man was built to wear a suit. I mean, if God was like,
Thank God
let me
you
put a
that bag of
man
jeans
together
aside, 'cause
and let me show y'all what a man in a suit needs to look like. He is tall, he is fit, he smells like cinnamon buns and unicorns. Oh my God. So anyway, I turn
Tupac riding on a Pegasus, they smell like that.
and he's coming straight towards me, and all I can think is,
What?
do you guys remember the baby dance from the 90s? When you get down on the floor and you do the cry baby? That's kind of what I wanted to do. Like, that's what my body. wanted me to do.
You had no time.
I had no.
It was so
there
fast.
was no cool.
She's telling
Jamie.
you in slow mo, yo.
There was no cool Jamie. There was no time for me to be cool or like, you know how you like assume your position, suck it all in, try to get all model-esque.
One
and
shoulder
shit.
back.
One
Poke
shoulder
it out.
back. Put your
Flip.
double chin down, flip mode squad style, like
Flip the pony.
ready. Nope, there was none of that. This is what he walked into. And I don't even care.
It wasn't.
I don't
that.
even care.
It
He
wasn't
literally
that.
walked straight at me and he was like, there she is. And I heard the voice. I can't even do it. Oh my God. And all I know is I heard him say as he was coming in for the hug, all I heard him say is, what's up, superstar?
Yo, that was the move. That's my new line.
I was like, oh my God, I think.
If you ever run into Jamie and you say hi, that's beat. You gotta say, what's up, superstar?
What's up, superstar?
You can't say it like him, but just recognize real in the moment and just say, what's up, superstar?
Okay.
That was hot.
That was hot. So.
What a good trip. Anyway.
So then I was like, how are you? And all I could think, all my senses were on fire. And my mind was like, talk to the man. He's saying,
but you were still in work mode.
He's saying something in your.
Mary,
let me tell him the story.
You were in work mode.
Now you made me drop my
No,
phone.
but you let him. You were
I was in work mode, but it was all, the whole thing was 2 minutes, but it felt like an actual separate lifetime because I'd been waiting so long. So he's in my ear like, happy belated birthday to you, kid. And my mind is going, he's speaking. Use your auditory skills to listen to what the man is saying. But the rest of my brain was going, fuck the auditory skills. Touch him, feel him, grab
Your
it,
body
flip it,
was
smack
throbbing.
it,
birthday,
Oh my
automatic.
God.
Your body was automatic.
My body literally was like, smell him, lick him, touch him, taste him. But then my other part of my body was like, no, boundaries. Do none of that. So I just sort of did the robot on his body like this. But you know what? It was so good. So we hugged. Anyway, he was amazing. And then he was like, all right, I gotta go. I gotta go to my dressing room and get dressed. I was like, okay. It was so good to see you. Thank you so, I don't even know what I said. I'm telling you what I said, but the truth is I don't even know if I said it. I might have went like this, Faggo Beefy, because I don't even know.
You didn't say much. You smiled, you look cute, you were like responsive, you didn't say a whole
Yeah,
lot.
no, I was having an outer body experience, so honestly I'm not even sure if I said
Other
anything
people
to you.
that don't know you were like, were you floating? You levitated.
No, I did.
She
I left my
levitated.
body. I was out of my body.
Is
My
she related
soul.
to Chris Angel? Because she levitated.
I did some Vegas magic trick, okay? I don't even know what happened. So then he leaves, right? He goes to get changed for his performance, right? So anyway, long story short, his manager was like, oh, you didn't get a picture. He said he wants to make sure that you get a picture. And I'm like, uh-huh. Like at that point, I would have delivered pizzas or anything. You need your toilet cleaned, whatever. What do you need?
Socks. I got
So
you.
his manager was like, his dressing room is on the 3rd floor. When at the first commercial break, go up to the 1st floor, which is code for we're probably gonna dip. You're not gonna see us. So I was like, all right, I'm not gonna get a picture, and like, whatever. It was.
Yes, nobody else was on the 3rd floor, to be honest with you. Not even Erica.
All I could, I don't know. All I know is that all I could think is, if I don't get a picture, I'll never remember the moment. Like my mind literally is somewhere else. Okay. So anyway, so long story short, I go to, well, it would be short, but we're tag teaming the whole story. So it's good. Just stick with me. Okay. So I'm walking down the hall with my girl from BET and she's like, listen, I'm going to show you where his dressing room is. So if you, first commercial break, you decide to go up there, let me at least show you where it is. Turns out you got to take a Batmobile from a private elevator to a spacecraft. Then you got to become invisible. You got to shimmy up a fire pole. Like I was like, I'm never getting to see this dude. What is this, Survivor? Like I got to literally American Ninja Warrior to the 3rd floor. I'm not physical like that, y'all. I am not physical like that. I can't climb a pole and I can't do monkey bars. So I'm never getting to this dude.
In heels.
Anyway, in heels, right? So she shows me where it is, and as she's showing me, his manager's like, I gotta run down and get something. Go now. Go see him now. I'm like, what? I'm standing on the 3rd floor by myself, okay? And all I can think is suddenly I become a little girl. I become a little girl who is suddenly afraid to go to this man's dressing room, because you know how, like, I don't know, like all of a sudden I was like, they're sending me to his dressing room, like almost like the 8th grade girl in me who like felt insecure was like, I'm gonna knock on this man's door and like he's gonna be like, why are you here? Like, I said hello to you on the carpet, what are you doing here? Like, I started to have like literally anxiety. I was like sweating in my armpits, and then I was like, fuck it, I'm just doing it. So I walk up and his dressing room paper just says to Cal. That's all it says, to Cal. So I literally was like, what if I just take a picture of
To Cal.
the paper and leave? That's good enough for me. So I knock, and I was gonna do the like super cheesy like knock, and I went knock, knock, and the door flew open, and I was like, ugh! I almost flew into the room. Okay, I had to recover. I fell basically on him, and he was like, there she is. He was like, what's up? I'm getting dressed. I was like, oh, you're getting dressed? I don't know where to avert my eyes.
Me too.
Burning holes in his arm muscles and his tattoos. He was in a wife beater, which, if you're from Jersey, you basically know is the state shirt,
Or
right?
Brooklyn. For real.
Or
It
Brooklyn.
is.
Okay, fine.
It is.
Right, but it's really Jersey.
Yeah.
Bad. So anyway, he's in a wife beater and pants, and he literally, this is Method Man, as if we've been friends for 20 years, holds up 2 shirts and says, which one of these shirts do you like better? And all I could think is, whichever one you're taking off and leaving on the floor. No, I'm just kidding. Whichever one will be on my floor in the morning. Just kidding. I'm just kidding. Oh, boo. So bad. But kind of true. All right. So
Let's keep it real. It's coffee talk. You're honest.
So he's like, okay, then, if you know me, I have like this major foot fetish. He takes off his shoes. Now he's wearing like Argyle socks or some shit.
That's God.
But I cannot like deal with men that have hooves or like hawk claws. I cannot deal with men that have really ugly feet. Like, I just cannot, like, I can't. So he takes off his shoes, and all I can think is, God, why are you doing this to me? Why are you doing this to me? Because the Italian stallion probably has hooves. He's gonna take his feet out of his shoes, and he's an actual unicorn, and you know, unicorns have hooves. So I'm probably gonna be so turned off now, and you're ruining it for me. The man takes his feet out of his shoes, okay? In his socks. Now, you could tell if somebody has ugly feet through their socks, especially if they're like tight socks, right? The man had beautiful feet. Okay, beautiful. They were touched by God. Literally touched by an angel. Roma Downey touched this man's feet. Okay, they were actually touched by an angel. Okay, so anyway. All I can think now is, oh my God,
Story.
He's got such nice feet. Who cares if he even can rap or if he's nice? I don't
He
care.
could have busted teeth. We know he don't.
He
but
doesn't.
His feet are straight.
So he's talking to me about, he's like, how was your birthday? What's good? He's moving around the room. He's trying shirts on. He's like, this one's too tight. I can't move. I go, don't wear anything on the stage. You can't move. I go, just wear a t-shirt. He goes, I don't know. We never performed this song. Like, he's talking to me like a real conversation.
Yes.
And all I can think is, at what point in this conversation is he going to say he loves me? When are we going to get to the part where he's like, hola, Glody? At what point in the story, I mean, in his story, is he going to stop and go, Jamie, I've got something to tell you. You're all that I need. I'll be there with you. If you keep it real with me, I'll keep it real with you. I had my whole Mary shit ready. I even had the dance. I even had the Mary dance ready. I was like, is this man going to fire me up right now? Or what is talking about? So anyway, I can't, y'all. I cannot.
You're all I need.
Okay, so anyway, we have this amazing conversation, and then he was like, oh my God, my girl's been standing here for 10 minutes. She don't have her picture. Come on. So his publicist takes, no joke, 500 pictures. I might put together an album for you guys of all of our outtakes. And everyone, she was like, it's not perfect. It's not the one I want. Then she confides in me that she watched every episode of Jersey Belle and loved me and wanted to make sure that the picture I got was perfect. Lord, I just want to say, thank you so much for giving Meth a white Jewish publicist who loved Bravo and loved you. You cannot clap over my fucking best part of my shout out for the publicist.
I was over it. I love that part. I'm sorry.
I love that part. I love this part.
I like that part. Because she was a fan.
She was a fan.
I like that.
Seriously, Lord, if there was
fanning.
If there was ever a time for you to put a Jersey Belle fan in my path, Lord, let it be Method Man's publicist. Erin, big shout out to Erin. I love you, girl. Thank you so much. She was like, you are not leaving. She made him move. Yo, this man is trying to get dressed. He's opening the show. And she's like, no, y'all turn around and let me go on that side. The lighting is not working for her. I was like, I love this girl. He was like, we got problems with the lighting. He's looking at his publicist like, okay, take the picture. So we flip around and I say to him, you could see in the trajectory of the pictures, I go, it looks like we're at the prom. And he's like, it does, right? He's like, let's take a prom picture. So we're like, taking prom pictures. He's laughing, whatever. And then he looked at my phone and he was like, delete all the bad ones. And he was like, there's part of you that's going to want to keep every picture. Don't. Find the best one, keep that one, and delete the rest. I like a man who kind of knows how to clear the bullshit out of his life, right? Because that's what that says to me about Method Man. He's mentally healthy. He's clearing out the bullshit. And then he was like, but let's take a selfie just for safe measure. That selfie y'all saw last night of me and Meth, he took that. He was holding my phone. So you are one step removed from Method Man. So basically he and I are dating and you are the side chick. Oh, best friend, yeah. Not the side chick.
You're best friend.
You guys are besties with Method Man. Okay, so anyway, longest story ever. I've been talking for 21 minutes. So we have this great moment and he's like, I go, all right, well, let me go. Let me get out of your hair. And he goes, nah, kid, call me kid all day. I'll be a baby goat all day, son. I will literally,
In my PJs,
He goes,
I'll jump.
He goes, nah, kid, you're not bothering me. I'm lacing up my sneakers. You stay as long as you want. And all I could think is, I'm sorry, did you say sleep in your hotel room? Is that what I heard?
For life.
That's so weird. Did you say remake You're All I Need? Okay. It sounds weird, but if that's what you want to do, Clifford. So I said to him, I go, just so you know, I do a digital series for women called Coffee Talk. He's like, I'm listening. I go, I do it every morning on Facebook. There's about 500,000 that follow and about 35,000 that tune in every day, like religiously. He was like, word? I go, yeah, and just so you know, they're all very excited about this story. And he goes, how many housewives know about Method Man? I go, a lot more now. A lot more now. So he's laughing at me. He's like, all right. And he goes, you tell your peeps, your fam. You tell your fam. I said, what's good? I was like, all right. So Coffee Talk family. Meth said, what's good? That's it. You guys talked to Method Man. It happened.
Oh, wait. P.S. He killed it. Never performed before that song.
Yeah, so good.
Nobody ever performed. They never performed.
Yeah, but I can't take any credit for that. That was all Deborah Bird.
Just let them know it's never been done.
So anyway, he ended up performing. I can't ruin it for you because it doesn't air for 3 weeks. But he ended up performing. He opened the show with a super cool group. They never performed the song before live on camera. It was so amazing. He bodied the entire performance. He's such a professional, so amazing, so everything you would want him to be, so grown up. Like, I think if I would have met Method Man when I was 20, I would have had a completely different experience, one that I probably would not be like as proud to share. But I just have to tell you, like, he is such a man now, so grown, knows how to carry himself, super respectful. Like, and I said to him, I just want to say to you, I just want to tell you, I don't want to have one of those geeky fan moments. And he was lacing up his sneakers. He's like, I'm listening. I go, I just want you to know how much it meant to me that you came out of social media retirement to wish me a happy birthday. And he was like, honestly, he was like, I didn't really look at it that way. Like, I don't, he said the F word, but he was like, I don't fuck with social media like that. You know I don't. He was like, but the video you made in your Instagram stories was so funny that I had to let you know. Like, it was he was like, it just caught my attention. And I was like, well, anyway, it really meant the world to me. And he was like, well, I'm glad that it did. And he was like, it was nice for me too. I'm like, okay, are we having a moment? Do you want to hold hands? Kumbaya, my Lord. Kumbaya. So anyway, then, okay, so we left. I left. So he gave me a hug and he was like, all right. And I was like, have a great show, whatever. And then I left. And like, my whole point of this, besides the fact that Method Man and I are now dating, not like Lionel Richie and I are dating, that's real, is that I truly believe that if you put so much good energy into the world about any given situation, like if you just project your future, if you project the peace and the joy and and whatever satisfaction you want out of your life, I truly believe if you consistently fulfill that for yourself, you can speak things into existence. I believe it, and I'll tell you what. When I got out of my last relationship, my abusive relationship, and I was like, okay, no one's ever gonna love me. Like, my life is garbage. I am not lovable. I am not, like, no one's ever gonna wanna have sex with me. Like, I told you, that man broke me down. It was not until when I met Michael, I realized that I was spending so much time projecting the wrong thing. I kept saying, this will never work. He will never get married again. He will never like me the way I like him. He is not going to love me. These were the things that I was projecting, even subconsciously. That is what I kept putting into the world because those were my insecurities. That is what I believed. It was not until I literally shifted my focus and thought, he can love me. He's broken too. If I can love him and he's broken, he can love me. And once I shifted my focus, I literally saw a change in the energy between Michael and I. I was not propelling him and projecting him away with my negative thoughts. Once I was able to receive love and put into the universe, like Michael and I are going to work. We are eventually going to have sex. I am going to see this man naked if it kills me. Like, he is going to love me. I am going to love him. I am going to heal. He is going to heal. Once I changed that and spoke it into existence, it took a long time, but it happened. I have been projecting Method Man into the universe, into my path since I was 17 years old. When Wu-Tang Clan hit the stage, the first time I saw Wu-Tang Clan on Arsenio Hall, you think I am playing with you. I am not kidding. I bought every album. I learned every word. I projected it into the universe that at some point in my life, Method Man and I would cross paths, that he would see me, he would know my name. It was going to happen. And people were like, why would Method Man ever know your name? And as I kept coming up through the ranks, before I was a publicist, they were like, that's never going to happen. Then I was a publicist. They were like, that's never going to happen. I worked in hip hop for 10 years. They were like, how come, if it was going to happen, how come it hasn't happened? You worked with everybody. You run with this one. You run with that one. It was not our time. It was not our time. But I never faltered from what I was putting into the universe. I never faltered saying, this is meant to be. This is going to happen. He and I are going to cross paths. I willed it into existence. And I made sure that everybody around me who believed in that really believed in that. So it was like, it got to the point where people around me who loved me were putting the same energy into the world. Like, it's going to happen, mama. We are going to make it happen for you. Like, everybody is on a mission to make it happen for you. When you have that much energy, when you are projecting that much, when you are willing something into existence, it's going to happen for you. It's just a shift in your thinking. You speak it into existence. Like, I am going to blank, right? So I willed it into existence. It happened. It was amazing. It was a trip to remember. I really am overjoyed, and I appreciate your support. And I love that you guys loved it for me, because that is love. That is why I get up and do this every day. That is why when people make snide comments to me and they go, oh my God, you have to do coffee talk. I don't have to do coffee talk. All I have to do is stay white, pay taxes, and die. That is the only thing I have to do in this life. I don't have to do coffee talk. I get up and do it because I want to. I love coffee talk. That is why I get up and do it. And few people. So you know how many people have tried to start their own inspirational or motivational video series after watching Coffee Talk? They've been inspired or kind of just copied me completely and called it Schmoffy Talk. But they don't realize
time.
how hard it is to get up every single day and commit yourself to people that you love. It is a choice every single day that we make, that you make, that I make. You got to just speak it. Then they go, oh my God, I tried it for 4 days. It was so hard. I'm like, okay, well, I'm sorry to see Schmoffy talk end. I hate it for you. So I love you all so, so much. Thank you for going on this journey with me. It really, I mean, I wouldn't want to do it with anybody else. Whoa. All right. So if it is your, I love you too, Sheila. If it is your dream, or not dream, that's like kind of a cheesy word, but if you want to speak it into existence that you're going to meet me, speak it every day. Oh, Jamie from Coffee Talk? Yeah, we're besties, and basically 2018 we're going to meet. It's going to happen. You guys keep speaking into existence, because if you speak it into existence, then I guarantee the right sponsor will come along and will help me get on the road so I can come out and meet everybody. That is what I want to do, but I can't speak it into existence alone. So tell everybody you know, be like, just so you know, in 2018, I'm going to meet Jamie. It's going to happen. And we're besties. Tell everybody, Jamie and I are besties. That's basically what I did with Method Man and Lionel.
It works.
And Billy Ocean.
It works. It all works.
Wait, I told Meth last night, I go, so the trifecta was Billy Ocean, Lionel Richie, and you. And he goes, he's like, I'm not getting it, but talk to me about Billy Ocean, because that's interesting to me. And he goes, does Billy look the same? Was he gray when you met him? Where did you meet him? Were you in Europe?
Amazing.
He was fascinated that I met Billy Ocean. He was like, yo, I've never met Billy Ocean,
amazing.
and I love Billy Ocean. And he was like, yo.
Guess what, Beth? We can make it happen for you.
And he was like,
Put
yo,
that into the universe.
Caribbean.
We'll make it.
He was like,
Caribbean
he was
Queen?
like, Caribbean Queen's my shit. And he goes, yo, but do you say Caribbean or Caribbean?
Caribbean.
I go, I say
Well,
Caribbean.
He sang it Caribbean.
But Billy said, Caribbean Queen. So you got to say it like Billy said.
Yes.
All right,
There
Alicia
is-
Mulholland, I see you. All right, I love you guys so much. And I hope you have a great, great day.